At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On second down, here's the option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we see in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. The Steelers had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A short one there to Freiermuth. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
You look at this Steeler defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This time they'll throw it with Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Howell from the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Here comes third down and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 20, here's second down and a yard. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Looking to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Still yet to find the end zone. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Man, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Hal down to throw it. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
It's brought in by Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Guys, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make it 17-13. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 second, all that remains. One last shot before the break. Howell. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And Howe will throw it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Warren will try the right side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. One of the linebackers has got it. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And some space here. Shoves him aside. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 38 yards on the scamper there. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Howell out of the shotgun. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. So the completion good for 7 there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st down, Howell. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And 4 at the 6-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Second and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Back to throw. Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're going to look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This is taken at the 10. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Howell. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Howell throwing on first down here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
1st down, how to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hand off now to Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Here's Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
And able to work his way down to the 16. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Powell to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort.
But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here now, 2nd and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive?